Hello there, space cowboys and girls. Welcome to another episode with me, talking geeky stuff. And today is going to be another anime focus. I'm going to talk about why this series should be watched by everyone. One of my favorites. And it's Cowboy Bebop. It's a shame because it's only one season, and I think, if I remember correctly, that because this came out about 98, finished around 99. No, or was it the same year? Right. Memory's not served me. So yeah, over 20 years ago. And I got into it because I like anime, of course. I like science fiction anime. I like action anime, and good animation as general. And then, of course, I heard that Yoko Kanno, who is one of my favorite musicians, she does a lot of soundtracks for a lot of anime. So I heard that she's doing it. Then I watched the trailer. And I thought, wow, animation is really slick. Loved the style. It was a time when CG slowly coming in, but this series never really had that many, and there were some bits and pieces, but majority of the time it was your classic animation. I would say check this anime is really kind of like smack down in the middle, kind of like got the old school animation but kind of mixed with new ones, kind of like just in the middle way, slowly transitioning into what we see today. It's a shame it only had one season. I think it got cancelled because at that time, in Japan in a way, because of the series, the show depicted a lot of violence and drugs, because it's kind of like set in the future, of course, space, sci-fi, but it's also kind of like a gangster story, or kind of, so it's great animation. Some of the action scenes are really good. And then you got all the characters, very quirky, fun characters, cool characters as well. Yeah, I think it came in the wrong time in Japan, that time when violence was actually going up, and if I remember correctly, there was a lot of violence in schools that's happening. I think that around the 96 to late 90s, there was a lot of kind of movements, or a lot of things the Japanese government was concerned about that. That's why in a way that a film like Battle Royale came out, is kind of talking about the violence as well. So, for those who don't know, definitely check it out. If you haven't seen it, of course. I would say, because animation is great, characters are great, good soundtrack, and I also think maybe having just one season could be a blessing in disguise, because some animes out there do tend to get drags on. So after the first season, brilliant. Second season, it's good. Third season, you start to lose it. Then fourth season, fifth season, it gets to the point where it turns out to be quite crap. So this was, I think, in a way, a blessing in disguise, because you had 26 episodes, one movie. What was it called again? I'm trying to look at my own image here. Knocking on Heaven's Door. I remember watching that in the cinema because it came out limited release here, I think. What was it? 99, 2000s, around that time. And I liked it. What I liked about the movie is they kept the designs all the same. The only difference was the animation is better, but the characters all the same, and so on. Because I noticed sometimes when you watch like an anime TV show, then you watch the movie, the characters can look a bit different, act a bit different sometimes, but I'm just glad that the movie kind of kept everything in line, and just what it was, just higher production value. But definitely check it. I mean, you can buy the whole season, or they call it sessions, because it's jazz, the soundtrack is very jazzy. Definitely check that out as well. Then you've got the manga, which I read a bit. I didn't read all of it. and it's kind of like certain stories that will be in between and so on. Also recommend definitely check out the soundtrack. Yoko Kanno, I think, is one of the best soundtracks she's done. I think, yeah, probably one of the best. Definitely check that out. I know she goes on tour and still plays that soundtrack a lot. It's just a shame that, I mean, as much as I said that it could be a blessing in disguise, only one season, but at the same time is I can't help but feel like, ooh, I kind of want to see more about these characters. I don't want to spoil it. If you watch the ending, you kind of know as well, could they have made a second season? Who knows? Also, I know that Keanu Reeves has got the rights to this. He had it for a few years now. He the rights to make a live action. I don't know how that is getting along, but he had it for a few years. Maybe, to be honest with you, after watching John Wick with the gunplay, I can see him do it. I can definitely see him do it, and I won't mind seeing him do it as well, as long as they stay somewhat true to the tone. And if Keanu gets a funky haircut that Spike has, I think Keanu can pull it off. I would say definitely change a bit of his outfit. I like Spike's blazer, but I just don't like his shoes. I don't know why. But then, look, if you haven't seen this series yet, I would highly recommend it. And the good thing is, there's only one season, 26 episodes, and there's one movie, and that's it. It's not like I said, anime series where you have to watch the first season, second season, fourth season, and so on. So 26 episodes, one movie, and that's it. And while you're out there, get some of the manga. While you get the manga, get the soundtrack as well, because you can listen to the soundtrack and probably won't even know it's based on an animated series. That's how good it is. And see you, space cowboys and girls. Please give this video a like if you like it, of course, and let me know. First, did you watch? Have you seen Cowboy Bebop? And would you like to see another season, or just a movie, or both? But if you had to pick, though, if you really had to pick, would you just see a movie or another season? That's a good one. Me personally, I would like to see a movie. I think the movie could be kind of like set in between the first season, maybe just before the ending. I'm okay with that. Well, anyway, I'd like to say thank you, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. And please stay safe. Goodbye.